What's up, YouTube? Bam, and welcome to another episode of Wolf King's Vids. In this episode, we're going to be talking about infant circumcision. Two more babies stricken with herpes after a ritual ultra-Orthodox Jewish oral blood sucking circumcision in New York City. Quick facts: since 2013, known cases of herpes have been contracted from the religious practice. 2 deaths and 2 babies suffering brain damage have resulted. Department of Health warns there being no safe way to perform the ritual that dates back more than 5,000 years. Okay, so 2 more infants have been infected with the deadly herpes virus in the last 3 months after undergoing a controversial religious oral circumcision in New York City. The latest cases brings the count to 13 infants since 2000, 2 of which suffered brain damage and 2 died from the virus, which can rapidly spread throughout his body. The ultra-Orthodox Jewish practice of metzibeh, or whatever, requires a practitioner to orally suck the baby's penis to cleanse the open wound following its circumcision, making them susceptible to the virus. Okay. A little more. The Department of Health says one of the latest infants to contract the virus developed a fever and a lesion on its scrotum 7 days after the procedure. The boy later tested positive for HSV1. That virus differs from HSV2, the genital herpes, which is contracted during sexual intercourse. A herpes infection in a newborn baby has the risk of leading to severe illnesses and death. Jay Varma, Deputy Commissioner for Disease Control at the New York City Department of Health and Mental Hygiene, told ABC News. Now, in addition to the... I'm going to stop reading this for a second. In addition to the Department of Health warning that there being no safe way to perform the ritual that dates back more than 5,000 years, this quick fact: no major medical organization recommends either universal circumcision for all infant males or banning the procedure in total. Why? Well, for this next quick fact. The reason is that the baby doesn't have the same fully developed immune system as an adult. Instead of staying in the genital area, it extends throughout different organs in the body. It's too soon to tell, according to this expert. He said it's too soon to tell whether the boys will suffer permanent effects. The identity of the rabbi who performed the circumcision is being withheld by the boys' parents, preventing the health department to step in, they said. Now, I'm just going to stop reading this thing. I have it linked in the description box if you want to read it yourself. But honestly, I really feel like the biggest issue behind this ancient religious practice is the fact that these people are basically going against their children's will. They're basically they're taking them at a very, very, very young age, before they're even aware of their own autonomy, and are just essentially mutilating and molesting them, and essentially just giving them diseases. They're ignoring the findings of modern science, and they seek to maintain this ancient arcane tradition that's essentially making their children's lives worse. And I think this is the major problem with tradition, authority, and faith, in that, you know, these things are never to be questioned. They're never to be scrutinized. They're never to be put under some some empirical basis for just validating its practice. I mean, by all accounts, this shouldn't at all even still be going on, especially in modern times. And if it is going to go on, it should at least be done by actual professional doctors, and not by some jackasses who think that sucking a kid's dick, like some infant's penis, is going to be great for them in the long run, rather than just going with the findings of modern science. No. This is a religious practice. This is ancient. It's an appeal tradition. Therefore, it must be good. No, that's complete horseshit. And just to carry on with the article, one of the one of the rabbis, let's see, they're not one of them. Some rabbis actually stand grounded behind the practice, calling it a religious freedom while noting its long history. So basically just committing that fallacy altogether. I really think that if people want to have this practice and and have themselves circumcised, they should honestly wait until they're at a certain age to make that decision for themselves. And that being said, go to some honest medical authorities, actual doctors with PhDs, and actually know what the hell they're talking about when they're doing these procedures, rather than imposing it on infants who don't have the ability to choose what's right and look at the evidence independent for themselves and forming that view that this might be the best thing for me with regards to health. But that's just the way I'm looking at it. Honestly, this thing shouldn't even be going on, especially at this young age, and they're just messing up their kids' lives doing this. So that being said, there needs to be something looked at. But that's just my 2 cents on the issue. All right, this has been Wolf King. Peace out. If you like this video, you know what to do. They need to leave these kids' dicks alone. That's just really just fucking their lives up. Alright, that being said, I'm out. Peace. Later.